Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be sharing with you 5 alternatives to Bluehost that you can use starting from today to get your websites up and running. So make sure to keep watching through till the end of the video, and I will be sharing with you some of these platforms, and we'll be going over some of the price and structures of each, so that way then you can make an informed decision as to whether or not you like a certain type of platform or which one you think would be more suitable for you to help grow your business. So if you're new here and you find content like this to be helpful, make sure to leave a like, and also be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to be updated whenever I release future content, as I do share helpful videos, reviews and guides that teaches you steps that you need to know and what you should avoid so that you can focus on building your online business. Also be sure to check out the first link in the description for a proven step-by-step training program that will actually teach you the steps to actually hit the ground running to get your business started, and it will also give insights as to how you can use a lot of these platforms as well within your business so that you can pick the right one that's for you. So if you're not familiar with the Bluehost platform, Bluehost is one of the longest serving web hosting service provider platforms on the internet that's actually been around for quite a number of years, and it allows you to set up your website very easily, quickly and effectively. You have a one-click WordPress installed because primarily it allows you to set up WordPress websites, and primarily all the host and domain providers that I'm going to be sharing with you here all use WordPress as well. So if you're using WordPress, this here will be a perfect avenue for you to look into so that you can clearly decide which one you want to use. So if you are familiar with WordPress, you'll understand that it is actually one of the biggest platforms and service provider platforms on the internet. There is a different variation of different types of elements within each platform that I'll be providing in this video. Each have their pros and cons, but it's totally up to you. You can make a decision as to whether or not you think that it might be actually a good fit for you. Bluehost is definitely one of the longest serving platforms currently online. It's been around for the best part of 20 years and it's constantly evolving and updating, still even to this day. So you can set up shared hosting, you can set up online stores, manage a WordPress websites. There's loads of different integrations, and they do have decent customer support that allows you to actually quickly get started. I actually have done a previous video sharing more insights and details about the Bluehost platform. I'll make sure to leave a link to it in the description so that you can go and check that out as well, just so you can know more. So you can see that the prices start from as little as €2.53 per month, or depending on your equivalent if you're in America or wherever it is you're in the world, and then it gradually goes up depending on which tiered package that you actually decide to opt in. Like with all other platforms and services, they've all got their own tiers and different pricing points that you can look into depending on your budget. So this is just one of the platforms anyway that you would be looking into, and probably be one of the more familiar ones that most people will look into when they're getting started online. So the first alternative we're going to be looking at is kind of similar to Bluehost, and that is Dreamhost. Again, this is another platform that has actually been around for quite a number of years online, and it's one of the earliest service providers that have been available. And again, like Bluehost, they're constantly evolving and updating their elements and so forth, and they have been over the years. So you can get started here with different pricing plans. You can set it up for a monthly pricing plan, you can see the changes of the prices, or you can set it up for 1 year or even 3 years. So depending if you decide to opt in for a wee bit more for a longer period, you will actually get further discounts on your annual fees and so forth. So you can actually have a look at it and see what you think for yourself. Again, it has a lot of very useful features with, again, WordPress installed. Like, you don't need to worry about coding. You can literally just get the website set up, or the basic website set up, in only a matter of minutes, and then you can start adding to it then. So it doesn't take long for you to actually get started. So you can literally get started with the platform for as little as $2.49 a month. And you can see here it does have a lot of information. They've really good support. You can check out loads of their blogs and articles and so forth so that you can actually see what it's about. Here it gives you an overview of what you'd be entitled to depending on which plan you actually opt into. You can check all this out on the website anyway, so you can definitely find out more more. So you have loads of different integrations. They have their own website builders, their own different services, dedicated server hosting, cloud hosting. Again, they have WordPress installed. You can set up e-commerce sites. They have their own domain kind of integrations, even with email hosting as well, so you can link up your service providers and email autoresponders. And they do have pro services as well, so for more expensive prices you can have a lot more integrated features. Again, it's a lot more expensive, but that'd be more for the likes of business, kind of like more corporations. So for an individual, you wouldn't really need to look at this at all, but if you're actually a business, this might be something that might be worth looking into. And also with each of these platforms, if you're looking to get involved with marketing yourself, you can also become affiliates for the platform as well, so that you can promote and earn sales, or make sales and earn commissions. Next up, we have another platform called DigitalOcean, and again, this is another domain service provider too, similar to the likes of the previous that I've mentioned, and they have their own different variations, elements and solutions. So they have their own unique web hosting concepts that's friendly for web and mobile apps. They have video streaming hosting, even to allow you to get involved with games development. They have loads of different kind of concepts here, even cloud based elements, and allows you to, even if you're a new startup as well, that you can set up partnerships. So there's a lot of places and a lot of concepts here. So again, you can check out this website. It does actually give you a lot of information as well, like with the others, so you can see for yourself what the platform actually offers. You can see here that they do have a lot of relationships with a load of like big name brands as well. A lot of big corporations would actually use likes of this platform as well. So here you can see as well that here's like some of the pricing tiers and that, and what you can expect to actually have depending on whatever tier you decide to sign up on. The basic ones for as little as $5 a month. You do have limitations in terms of your usage space, but again, it's still be enough to actually get you started. And then if you decided to expand on your businesses or build more websites, then you can opt into some of the higher priced tiers. So they've loads of here, there's a load of information here. Again, there's a lot more expensive ones, but these would be more for like big name brands and high-end businesses and so forth. But again, they've loads of different setups and information. There's actually tons of information here. You can also check out the communities tab as well for guides, tutorials, FAQs and so forth. So it'll give you a lot more information as to what's actually available within the platform. Next up, we have another product called Flywheel. You can check it out at getflywheel.com. And again, this is another hosting provider as well that actually has a lot of unique integrations as well. It's not as detailed or labour intensive as compared to the likes of DropOcean, but it still be relatively useful for the likes of beginner marketers or website creators. Again, they do have resources here that allows you to get your blog set up, even if you're looking to do likes of promotional content, if you're looking to do ebooks and videos, case studies, even create your own types of documents. They actually have a lot of information here that can actually help you. So you can see from the pricing structure, it starts for as little as $15 a month for one WordPress website. Then it goes on to the starter for $30 a month, and same again for one site. But again, you have different limitations on terms of the usage limits and that. So depending on which pricing point or tier that you opt into, you will unlock more features. So you can definitely feel free to check this out. Again, it is a good alternative to the previous ones that I mentioned. There's a lot of useful support. They have a lot of customized tools and helpful features that will actually help you to get started. So you can sign up for a free account as well, and you can have a wee look and you can get a feel for the platform to see if you think it would be a good fit for you before you decide to buy a domain or buy the services from the platform, so that you can check it out. Next up, we have WP Engine. And this is another very suitable platform if you are looking to get started, especially with using WordPress based websites, because the one thing that WP Engine has over all the other websites that I've mentioned here is the fact is that it's fully 100% WordPress focused. So you have full integrations with WordPress. They don't focus on any other web-based type of editors or anything like that. This here is literally focused around WordPress. So if your website is using WordPress, that this here may be one of the best solutions for you to actually get started. Again, looking at the pricing structure, it is a little bit more on the expensive side compared to some of the other alternatives that I've mentioned in this video, but with good reason, because you have really good customer support, you have a lot of integrations, and there's a lot of labour intensive elements that are done for you once you sign up to this platform. Again, they have loads of different solutions and resources that can actually help you to actually get started. And again, with it being primarily focused on WordPress, it will take out a lot of the heavy lifting and heavy work for you to actually really kind of build out a high quality website, and even just to set it up in a way that you can really make your website more mainstream, so that you can really focus on your business ideas and really take it to the next level. So again, have a look at it, see if it's something that is for you. Even if the prices are a bit on the expensive side, you can still check out some of the other alternatives that I've mentioned here in the video as well, so that you can at least get started. But if you're definitely wanting to use WordPress and you want your website to be focused around that platform, this may be the best alternative here for you to actually get started with. Last up on this list, we actually have SiteGround, and SiteGround is actually one of the mainstream and highly regarded platforms on the internet. And again, it does also use WordPress, like all the other platforms that I've mentioned in this video. Again, SiteGround is actually one of the most reliable platforms currently available online. Again, there is its own reliable web hosting. It has WordPress integrations like the previous ones as well, and it is WordPress focused also. You can also build out e-commerce websites using WooCommerce. There's cloud hosting available, so if you want to take your website, if you are building like say any sort of focus based website where you're building a business, or if you're doing like courses, or you're doing like even like an e-commerce store, and you want to have more space, you can actually opt into cloud hosting, so you can buy extra server space so that you can actually upgrade your integrations and your site preferences and so forth, so that you can store more information. And this here would be a good alternative. A lot of big businesses and brands do use SiteGround to actually help build out their websites and to really use for their business and that as well. Again, there's loads of integrations and connectivity preferences that actually help you to really take your website and ideas to the next level. Plus they've got very engaging and highly regarded customer support as well, pretty much one of the best out there of any service out there, pretty much, that allows you to really just get the ideas done, and if you do have any issues, that you can have them pretty much fixed and sorted within a matter of minutes. So SiteGround definitely is a very, very good, if not one of the best alternatives that you can check out online to be actually able to get started. As again with all the platforms I've mentioned in this video, I'll drop links down to in the description so that you can go and have a look at them, so that way then you can make an informed decision to decide whether or not which platform is going to be best suited to you, your ideas and your business concepts. So if you have found this video to be helpful, make sure to leave a like. Also be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to be updated whenever I release future content, and also feel free to share the video, as I will be creating a lot more helpful videos like this here, sharing alternatives and different types of platforms, helpful guides and reviews that will teach you ways of how you can actually create your own online business, and also show you ways of how to improve and areas you probably should avoid, so that you can really focus on taking things to the next level. Also be sure to check out the first link in the description below for a proven step-by-step training platform that I actually use to help build my business, that will teach you the steps to get moving forward and take action. So as always, I will see you in the next one.